Vijay, tell us about your perspective of the Livelihood Resilient Conference that we just ended.
Okay. The conference, when we have planned this conference as an agenda, then we were looking at three diverse areas of communities to come together and discuss for the first time on the avenues of collaboration with each other on the larger issue of resilience, which was the DDR community, the ecosystems community, and the third was the the conservation community, which is working on the issues of conservations and issues. Now we wanted that climate change, sorry, conservation and climate change. What the issue was, we thought that these are intercutting issues, and we wanted that there should be some debate on these from a perspective of how resilience could be built in economy, ecology, and environment for sustaining the population on the planet. If I reflect on this for the last 3 days, then we find that most of the discussions were, of course, there was a heavy bias of sectoral people, because obviously they're coming from very different backgrounds, and being exposed to diverse views is not always an easy space. But they have been able to understand and appreciate a role of each other's work in the larger issues of resilience. That's where I think the important topic which is coming out to. Now, what takeaway as such from this is that there would be people who will be looking into the issues of DRR from a perspective of resilience, not just short term, but from a long term perspective. There will be people from climate change who will be looking at ecosystems from a point of view of ensuring that ecosystem sustenance uh, or change is managed in such a way that it do not diversely, does not affect the livelihood of communities, and putting communities and people at the center of it, because largely conservation debate keeps people out of the
So that's a
center of the.
convergence of ideas that happened.
Absolutely.
What happens next?
Next is, I want to come to technology as well, is that information technology is an area which is not properly understood within the entire debate. There's a loose understanding of information technology from a point of view of early warning, but largely it has been silent on the issue of how it can increase adaptation and resilience of people, environment, and society. That's where the entire thing is. To some extent, we have been able to ignite some interest in the same. So probably what we see in foreseeable future is, in the next round of discussions, is that the people will be looking at how to put technology as a leverage for achieving resilience, both of livelihood as well as of ecosystem.
Market or charity? These were the two contesting ideas.
Absolutely.
What would you say?
Market has a very important role to play, and charity, I want to usually would I never use that word, but I usually that somebody has to pay for for the work. If it is part of the market-based system, then the market itself pays for what it is being using as a raw material or resource. And we know that ecosystem provide valuable services, and hence the ecosystem services to be paid, should be paid by somebody, and that's where the debate is. But of course, commoditizing ecosystem services like water and air and other valuable resources which are there is a very dangerous area, because once you commoditize it, then everybody will take a ownership right on that. And that's where the challenge is, because you can own countries, you can create countries, but you cannot divide ecosystems.
Governments see usually in terms of the next planning cycle, but climate change is a longer term process. How do we address the policy challenges here?
I think policy challenges vis-a-vis climate change and resilience should be part of the constitutional process, should be part of the rights process of the government. It cannot be another government program or a policy input which can be observed. It cannot, because it's the issue of sustenance on the planet itself, which would be a challenge. I think importance is that it should become integral part of, from an individual perspective, rights, from a country's perspective, a part of the constitutional guarantee, and from an international community perspective, part of top agenda of regional cooperation.
Are you hopeful, optimistic?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.